Hello, everyone. My name is Olaita Oyebonher. How is it going? I hope all is well. I hope the weather at your end is not too intensely uncomfortable. And so I had to get off the first part of the video earlier to quickly attend to some pressing needs. I needed to get back to the classroom to finish up my schedule. So my name is Olaita Oyebohar. I'm the founder of Seventh Laurel Immigration Consulting. And yes, I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant with a license number R708702. The reason I have to introduce myself is for you to know that I am legally authorized to provide immigration advice, unlike some other persons that you find on the social media that typically create content that are misleading and often have some element of misrepresentation around it. For the purpose of this conversation, we've talked about what people can do to increase their score. In the first part of this video, I recall talking about people that are able to take French education. Please try and take prepare to write French, because it could also boost your chances in terms of raising your score at the end of the day. So yeah, the government of Canada, the government of the New Brunswick, Canada, released an update yesterday. And on this note, I will just briefly share my screen for you to see. So let's see, where do we start from here? Let's go. I hope you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? I hope you can see my screen. Yes. So here we go. Here now, if you take a closer look at this, you and I would see that there are certain steps that needs to be taken for the invitation criteria. What the government of New Brunswick always establish is that you must be PR ready. So if you go back one page to the next screen here, 1 minute, please. Let me start all over again. Yes. Okay, yeah. And I'm going to share my screen one more time. I'm going to share my screen now for us to see. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. So as you can see here, the New Brunswick government would always advise that you are PR ready. When you click on this, it takes you to what it means to be PR ready. I will leave you to do that. To get the direct access to this link, please check the description of this video. You'll be able to click on it, and then you can take the step-by-step process to reaching where you are. And bear in mind that each program has its own eligibility criteria. What may have worked for your friend Rose might not work for another friend of yours, that is Agnes or Steven, might not even work for you. So you need to make sure that this journey that you're embarking on, you take clues from the provisions that the government of New Brunswick has invested money, resources on to make the information available to you for free. You don't have to engage a consultant to get this thing done if you don't have the wherewithal. But if you can, make sure the right people are, or the right persons, right, are consulted, so that it will not be a case of misrepresentation because you found somebody who was giving you an advice for free, or even you pay the person and at the end of the day, it jeopardizes your intent. So now, we want to look at this first option where we have the candidate stream. This time around, the New Brunswick Student Express is not returning. It's already stated here. And I've seen a lot of people saying that it's been cancelled. Not returning is different from cancellation, okay? So please be guided and do not continue to spread information that are not in its entire form true. So these are the knock code that are not going to be considered for these two options of employment and the New Brunswick interest. Okay, So for the purpose of all of these things, when you look at qualifying New Brunswick graduates, and when they say qualifying, they didn't say qualified, right? Qualifying means that you might still need to meet another eligibility criteria. For example, compliance, right? Did you actually come to Canada to study as you have been given the visa to, or did you just come in as a student and you eventually you didn't even attend classes, or you didn't even confirm your enrollment? A lot of things like that are going to be, reviewed to determine whether you're eligible or not. Now, taking a look at the overview, right? When you look at the invitation criteria, the overview will tell you what the government wants. So please take your time and read these 5-liners, okay? Okay? So when you look at this, the criteria is straightforward. Look at it. You need to have a full-time, non-seasonal job or a job offer. You must have been living and working in New Brunswick for at least 12 months. That's for the employment. For the New Brunswick interests, you have received a letter of interest in your Federal Express Entry profile. Okay? And please be guided around this. That you have met the invitation criteria here does not mean that you're eligible. I've mentioned that earlier. Now, taking a look at this, one thing I would encourage you to do is to click on this, to start reading, to start getting everything detailed in that 6-pager. It's a 6-page report template that the government has, uploaded here. Once you click here, it takes you to that place. Read everything so that you get yourself ready for additional guidelines that will be released over the coming days, okay? And make sure your INB portal is ready. When you click on this, it's going to guide you as to how you're going to create your account, use your email. Make sure your email address or the contact you have used, you are keeping it and guiding it jealously, because if you lose that information, you lose access to it, you will not be attended to. Okay, so here you go. Make sure what you're clicking on for you, if you're an applicant, is this. For my colleagues that are representative, or either the lawyer, paralegal, or anybody that has been authorized to represent you, they would use this place. And if you have any issues, in my first video, I detailed and I showed you different emails for different departments. So you'll be able to use that email. And make sure you embrace this page of the government of New Brunswick as a go-to page where you can learn all that needs to be learned. I hope this short video helps. And before we go, I told you the government of Canada has invested resources and funding to ensuring that they have their staff equipped with all this information to address any of your questions that may arise after you have used this platform to read up, to do everything that you need to do. All you need to do is to click on this. You'll see different emails. Either it's immigration at GNB for those that are looking to immigrate, or the BIS Business Immigration Team -VIE, so that information is there. And it is on this note that I would like to say thank you to you all for, taking the last 9 minutes to join me on this video. I will be doing more video as soon as, I get in between my break. And I hope that this information is helpful to someone. If you have any question, follow us on our social media pages. And you can also do an email to info@7thLaurelimmigration.com. And we hope to to connect with you again on our next this month's monthly 10 Cafe, the Empowered Newcomers and Cafe session, where we get to bring an authorized Canadian immigration consultant or a legal expert or a professional expert that is thriving in his or her industry, and you could take advantage to learn one or two things from, because the journey of immigration is really a complex one. It's demanding, it's overwhelming, and the best way is to pick information here and there to help you make informed decision. Before I leave, I would like to let you know that once again, my name is Olaita Onyeboha, and I am the founder of 7th Laurel Immigration, and it is my joy and delight to support you in any way I can. And the goal is to ensure that you don't fall into the wrong hands, because there are so many people that are parading themselves. Sometimes they would even deceive you into cooking up your books. All of these things has a potential, of bouncing back. So please don't fall victim. make sure you get it right. And the only way to get it right is to seek information, make the gnb.ca website a companion that can assist you on this journey. So thank you, everybody. On this note, I would like to say bye for now. Until we come back again, have a good one. Stay warm, stay encouraged, and be motivated. Bye for now.